Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss part 15 lecture of electrochemistry, and following topics will be discussed in this lecture. The topics are types of electrodes, reference electrodes, standard hydrogen electrode, calomel electrode, and silver chloride electrode. So first I will start from types of electrodes. So you have to know what are the types of electrodes in electrochemistry. So these are the types of electrode. Number 1, metal ion electrode. Number 2, gas electrodes. Number 3, metal insoluble salt electrodes. Number 4, redox electrodes. So in these electrodes you have to know what are the main electrode, what are the electrolytes present, what is the Nernst equation for such electrodes. So first I will start from metal ion electrode. So here it is. A metal rod or plate is dipped in an electrolyte solution containing metal ions. A potential difference develops between these two phases, and this electrode can act as a cathode or anode. You know that cathode means reaction takes place, anode means oxidation takes place. The potential of this electrode depends on the concentration of the metal ions in the solution. Now I am going to explain it. So first, consider the examples. As I told you that metal rod or plate is dipped in an electrolyte solution containing metal ions. So here you can see zinc Zn2 plus. Zinc is the metal, so this is the electrode, and Zn2 plus is the ion of the same metal. Okay, so what is the cell reaction? Zn2 plus 2 electron converts to Zn. This is the reduction. Consider this electrode copper 2 plus 2 electron converts to copper, and this electrode silver plus electron converts to silver. Okay, so these are the examples of metal ion electrode. So this is a general equation for such electrode. Mn plus n electron converts to M. This is the reduction. Now consider the reduction potential for this reaction is E, and according to Nernst equation you can write E is equal to E0 minus RT by NF ln activity of M divided by activity of Mn plus. You can see here M is solid, that means you can write that is equal to E0 minus RT by NF ln 1 by activity of Mn plus. That means you can write E is equal to E0 plus RT by NF ln A Mn plus. So this is the final Nernst equation for metal ion electrode. Now you can see the electrode potential of this electrode depends on the concentration of the metal ions in the solution. You can see here electrode potential depends on the concentration of the metal ion present in the solution. Okay, so this is the metal ion electrode. Next you have to know what is the gas electrode. So you know that gases like hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine are non-conductor of electricity. That's why gas electrodes are prepared by these gases with these ions. So as they are non-conductor of electricity, you have to use a electrode which should be inert. So here the electrodes are inert, platinum. So you have to use platinum electrode. The potential of the gas electrode depends on the pressure of the gas, the concentration of the solution. Okay, so here the potential depends on the pressure of the gas and concentration of the solution. So what are the examples? First you can see platinum H2H plus. So this is first example. This is called hydrogen electrode. What is the cell reaction for hydrogen electrode? H plus electron converts to half H2. This is another electrode, platinum Cl2 to Cl minus. Here half Cl2 plus electron converts to Cl minus. So this is the cell reaction. This is another electrode. Here oxy is the gas. So platinum O2 OH minus is the ion. So what is the cell reaction? Half O2 plus H2O plus 2 electron converts to 2H minus. Okay. Now you have to know what is the Nernst equation for gas electrode. Consider this hydrogen electrode. Here you can see H plus electron converts to half H2. So you can write this is the Nernst equation. E H plus H2 is equal to E0 H plus H2 minus 0.05 made by 1 log activity of H2 divided by activity of H plus. Here you can see H2 is the gas. So you have to write the pressure of hydrogen. That's why finally final equation you can write here E H plus H2 is equal to E0 H plus H2 minus 0.05 mM by 1 log pressure of hydrogen to the power half by activity of H plus. So from that equation you can evaluate what is the E of the gas electrode. Okay, and you can see potential of the gas electrode depends on the pressure of the gas. You can see the pressure, it depends on the pressure of the gas and the concentration of the solution. You can see it depends also on the concentration of the ion of the solution. Okay, so this is the Nernst equation for gas electrode. Next, you have to know what is the metal insoluble salt electrode. Here, the metal acts as an electrode and the sparingly soluble salt of the metal is used as an electrolyte. Okay, the solution contains a negative ion of the sparingly soluble salt. So here you have to use metal as an electrode and the sparingly soluble salt of the metal is used as an electrolyte. And also remember the electrolyte contains the negative ion of the sparingly soluble salt. What are the examples of metal insoluble salt electrode? First, you can see this is given here Hg, Hg2Cl minus. So here Ag is the metal, Ag2Cl2 is the sparingly soluble salt of that metal, and Cl minus is the electrolyte. Okay, and you can see the solution contains negative ion of the sparingly soluble salt. So in case the negative ion of sparingly soluble salt Ag2Cl2 is Cl minus, I can see the solution also contains the Cl minus. So what is the electrode reaction? This is the electrode reaction, half Ag2Cl2 plus E minus converts to Ag plus Cl minus. Remember, this electrode is called calomel electrode. Another example is given here, Ag, AgCl, Cl minus. So here Ag is the electrode, AgCl is the sparingly soluble salt, and Cl minus that is present in the electrolyte. So how you can write, what is the cell reaction? AgCl plus electron converts to Ag plus Cl minus. Okay, so this is the AgCl electrode. What is the Nernst equation for metal insoluble salt electrode? We are considering this electrode. So I can write EAg Ag2Cl2, Cl minus is equal to E0 Hg Ag2Cl2, Cl minus minus 0.059 1 is the number of electron change, activity of Hg into activity of Cl minus, activity of Ag2Cl2 to the power half. Hg is liquid, Ag2Cl2 is solid, that's why the activity is equal to 1. So what I can write E0 Hg Ag2Cl2 Cl minus minus 0.059 log activity of Cl minus. So what you can conclude? You can conclude that the electrode potential of metal insoluble salt electrode depends upon the concentration of the negative ion of the sparingly soluble salt. Here is the concentration of the negative ion of the sparingly soluble salt. Next, number 4 electrode, that is called oxidation reduction electrode or redox electrode. In this electrode, two different oxidation states of the same metal are used in the same half shell. For example, Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus are dissolved in the same container and an inert electrode of platinum is used for electron transfer. So here you can see Fe2 plus is the one oxidation state, Fe3 plus is the other oxidation state. So both are redox state, redox species. Okay, and you can see here the electrode potential depends upon the concentration of the redox species. So what are the examples? First, platinum Fe3 plus Fe2 plus. This is the electrode reaction, Fe3 plus plus electron converts to Fe2 plus. Another example, platinum cerium 4 plus cerium 3 plus. Cerium 4 plus plus electron converts to cerium 3 plus. Now if you consider this reaction, what you can write, E platinum Fe3 plus Fe2 plus is equal to E0 platinum Fe3 plus Fe2 plus minus 0.059 by 1. 1 is equal to number of electron change log product concentration. Product is equal to Fe2 plus. So Fe2 plus concentration here divided by Fe3 plus concentration. Okay, that means what I can conclude, here the potential of the electrode depends upon the concentration of the redox species. This is the concentration of the redox ion. So these are the 4 types of electrodes. Okay, next you have to know what is the reference electrode. So first you have to know why reference electrode is important, why it is needed. Okay, So from that reference electrode, you can measure the electrode potential of any unknown electrode. That's why it is important. So remember, there are mainly two types of reference electrode. One is primary reference electrode, another one is secondary reference electrode. Primary reference electrode example is standard hydrogen electrode. In short, it is called SHE. Secondary reference electrode example is saturated calomel electrode or SCE, and another example is silver chloride electrode. These are the examples of secondary reference electrode. The question is why it is called primary, why it is called secondary. So these electrodes are secondary because you have to measure the electrode potential of this electrode with respect to the primary reference electrode. That means standard hydrogen electrode. That's why these are secondary reference electrode. So now we have to know what is the cell diagram of SHE or standard hydrogen electrode and what is its electrode potential. Standard hydrogen electrode. The standard electrode potential of an electrode is measured with respect to standard hydrogen electrode. The electrode potential of standard hydrogen electrode is 0. So remember it, the electrode potential of standard hydrogen electrode is 0. Thus, if a electrochemical cell is prepared by unknown electrode and standard hydrogen electrode, then the EMF of the cell is equal to standard electrode potential of the unknown electrode. So why the EMF of the cell is equal to standard electrode potential of the unknown electrode? Because the electrode potential of standard hydrogen electrode is 0. Now you have to know what is the standard hydrogen electrode. A standard hydrogen electrode is a gas electrode which consists of a platinum plate dipped in 1 molar HCl solution over which pure and dry H2 gas at 1 atmospheric pressure is bubbled. So remember the points. First point, it is a gas electrode. Next point, you have to use a platinum plate as an electrode. Here the concentration of HCl is 1 molar, and here you have to use H2 gas which is highly pure and dry, and the pressure of the gas is 1 atmosphere which is bubbled. So here is the diagram of that electrode, standard hydrogen electrode. Here you can see this is a platinum electrode. This is hydrogen gas that is bubbled, okay, that is passed here at 1 atmosphere pressure. Concentration of HCl is equal to 1 molar. Okay, so what is the electrode? Electrode is a platinum. Electrolyte is HCl 1 molar. So now we have to know what is the cell notation and what is the Nernst equation for standard hydrogen electrode. Cell notation is given here: platinum, vertical line, H2 1 atmosphere pressure, vertical line, H plus, concentration is 1 molar. So consider this is the electrode reaction. So here you can see H plus plus electron converts to half H2. So that is the reduction of H plus. Okay. Now what you can write, what is the Nernst equation? E H plus H2 is equal to E0 H plus H2 minus 0.059 by 1. 1 is the number electron change log pressure of hydrogen to the power half divided by concentration of H plus. So already I mentioned that the pressure of hydrogen is 1 atmosphere and the concentration of H plus is equal to 1. So what you can write, E H plus H2 is equal to E0 H plus H2 minus 0.05 by 1 log 1 to the power half divided by 1. So log 1 means 0. So what you can write, E H plus H2 is equal to E0 H plus H2. Therefore, as already I mentioned that by convention, this electrode potential E0 is arbitrarily taken a 0 at all temperature. That means E0 H plus H2 is equal to 0. So how you can write, EH plus H2 is equal to E0 H plus H2 is equal to 0. Therefore, this is the electrode potential, and the electrode potential is equal to the standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode, that is equal to 0. Okay. Now question is why the standard electrode potential of hydrogen is 0. Here you can see the hydrogen gas is passed through this electrode, and when it is passed, this hydrogen gas gets absorbed on the surface of the platinum, and from that adsorbed gas small amount of H plus is produced and a potential difference is developed. This potential difference is denoted by E0, and this E0 value is almost 0. Okay, the E0 value closes to 0. That's why the E0 H plus H2 is equal to 0. Okay, now remember the E cell is equal to E0 of H plus H2 when the pressure of the hydrogen gas is 1 atmosphere and when the concentration of H cell is 1 molar. Now you have to know what are the application of standard hydrogen electrode. It is used to find the standard potential of other electrodes of any unknown electrodes. Now consider this cell. Here you can see this is the standard hydrogen electrode on the right side. Here you can see this is a zinc electrode on the left side. So here is the platinum electrode. Here is the HCl 1 molar concentration. Here is the H2 gas 1 atmosphere pressure. And here is the zinc electrode and this is the zinc sulfate. So you know that at left hand side oxidation takes place, at right hand side reduction takes place. So what is the cell reaction? At anode oxidation takes place, so Zn2 plus 2 electron. At cathode 2H plus takes this 2 electron, converts to H2 gas. So what is the overall reaction? Zn plus 2H plus converts to Zn2 plus H2. Now you know that E cell is equal to E reduction of the cathode minus E reduction of the anode. That means ER minus EL. That is equal to 0 minus EL. Already I mentioned that the standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode, right hand electrode, is equal to 0. So 0 minus EL, that is equal to minus EL. That means E cell is equal to E of the left hand electrode. Therefore, from that equation you can say that E cell is equal to minus 0.76. Therefore, the reduction potential of zinc electrode is minus 0.76. So in this way, you can find what is the standard potential of any unknown electrode. Now, there are some disadvantages of the hydrogen electrode. So what are those disadvantages? This electrode cannot be used in presence of oxidizing agent. Number 2, keeping of hydrogen gas at odd atmosphere is very difficult, and it is also difficult to obtain a highly pure hydrogen gas. Number 3, it needs replating of platinum sheet with platinum black. Number 4, any impurity in hydrogen gas disturbs the equilibrium setup and poisons the platinum plate. That's why you need a highly pure hydrogen gas. If it is not highly pure, then it poisons the platinum plate. So in that case, you need replating of platinum sheet with platinum black. The next point, number 5, the electrode is not portable. For that reasons, you cannot use standard hydrogen electrode. So you have to use now some secondary difference electrode. The secondary difference electrodes are calomel electrode and silver chloride electrode. Next, you have to know what is the calomel electrode. The first question is that why the name is calomel? Calomel is the name of mercurous chloride Ag2Cl2, a sparingly soluble salt in water. So from that name, mercurous chloride, the electrode is named as calomel electrode. So here is the diagram of the calomel electrode. This is the platinum electrode. Here is the platinum electrode. Saturated KCl. This is the saturated KCl. This is dotted line Ag plus Ag2Cl2 paste, and here is the mercury. The electrode consists of a glass vessel. You can see this is a glass vessel where one side arm is attached. This is the side arm is attached for insertion of any desired solution into the bottom of the vessel. So you can insert any desired solution. For example, you can insert the KCl solution into the vessel. At the bottom of the vessel, pure HG is taken. Here you can see this is the pure HG. Above HG, you can see a paste of HG and calomel is taken. Dotted line, HG and Hg2Cl2 is taken. In the rest part, vessel contains saturated KCl solution. So these are the KCl solution. And next, a platinum wire is sealed into the mercury. You can see this is the platinum wire that is sealed into the mercury at the bottom of the vessel. Now you have to know what is the cell notation of the calomel electrode. Cell notation is given here: Hg liquid, Hg2Cl2 solid, vertical line Cl minus, which is saturated with Hg2Cl2. Next, you have to know what is the cell reaction. You know that Hg2Cl2, this is a salt. Salt will be in equilibrium with the cation. So Hg plus Cl minus. This is the anion. Half Hg2Cl2 in equilibrium with Hg plus Cl minus. Next, this Hg plus takes an electron, converts to Hg. So what is the overall reaction? Half Hg2Cl2 plus E minus in equilibrium with Hg plus Cl minus. Now we have to know what is the Nernst equation for that reaction. Hg2Cl2, KCl is equal to E0 Hg2Cl2 Cl minus 0.059 by number of electron change, that is equal to 1 log concentration of the Hg, concentration of the Cl minus divided by concentration of Hg2Cl2. Here Hg and Hg2Cl2 are solid, that means the activity of Hg and activity of Hg2Cl2 is equal to 1. So you can write that this is equal to E0 Hg Hg2Cl2, Cl minus 0.05 by 1 log activity of Cl minus. So this is the Nernst equation for calomel electrode. Now from that equation you can see that the E cell depends on the activity of Cl minus. So you can say the electrode potential depends upon the activity of KCl solution used. Usually 3 standard calomel electrodes are used in laboratory. What are those? You can see concentration of KCl 0.1 normal. When it is 0.1 normal, electrode potential, reduction electrode potential is equal to 0.334 volt. When the concentration of KCl is equal to 1 normal, electrode potential is equal to 0.28 volt. When it is a saturated KCl, then the electrode potential is 0.242 volt. And this saturated KCl solution is called saturated calomel electrode or SCE. And for SCE, the electrode potential value is equal to 0.242 volt. Next, you have to know what are the merits of calomel electrode. The electrode potential of unknown electrode can be determined by calomel electrode. Consider the determination of oxidation potential of zinc electrode using saturated calomel electrode. Okay, so the electrode potential of any unknown electrode can be determined by calomel electrode. Now you have to measure what is the oxidation potential of zinc electrode using the saturated calomel electrode. So here is a cell. You can see Zn vertical line ZnSO4, double vertical line KCl, saturated vertical line Hg2Cl2, vertical line Hg. So here is the right hand cell, here is the left hand cell. So here it is the anode, here is the cathode. Anode means oxidation. So you can write here the oxidation takes place, here the reduction takes place. So what is the E cell? E cell is equal to E reduction potential of the cathode minus reduction potential of the anode. So you can write ER, right hand side ER minus left EL. So ER means this is the SC saturated calomel electrode. So ESC minus EZn2 plus Zn. So you can write the SC value is equal to 0.242 volt. Already I mentioned it. That is 0.242 volt saturated calomel electrode minus reduction potential of Zn2 plus Zn. So finally you can say the E Zn2 plus Zn is equal to 0.242 minus E shell. So from that equation you can estimate what is the value of reduction potential of Zn2 plus Zn. So this is the first merit. Second, it can be easily prepared. Its potential is highly reproducible and remains constant. That is the another important point. Number three, it can attain reversibility readily. Okay, this is the next point. Another merit of calomel electrode is that temperature coefficient is small. Okay, but there are some drawbacks of calomel electrode. What are the important drawbacks? You are using ASG, and you know that ASG is not environment friendly. It is toxic. That's why you have to use another secondary electrode, and that is silver chloride electrode. So what are the advantage of silver chloride electrodes? It has better thermal stability. Number two, most important point, less toxicity and environment friendly. So that's why you can use silver chloride electrode as an secondary reference electrode. Okay. Now you have to know what is AgCl reference electrode. So this is most frequently used reference electrode in practical measurements. So what are the reasons? The construction is very simple. The potential is very well reproducible. This electrode is free of mercury. For that reasons, AgCl is better than calomel electrode. Now here it is the diagram of AgCl electrode. First you can see this is Ag wire. Here it is saturated AgCl KCl solution and it is AgCl. This electrode consists of a Ag wire. This is the Ag wire in contact with AgCl, that is in contact with AgCl in a saturated KCl solution. This is the saturated KCl solution. The electrolyte solution in these reference systems is potassium chloride solution. Already I mentioned that here the electrolyte is potassium chloride, and it is mostly saturated or it is 3 molar solution. Okay, so this is the construction. Now you have to know what is the cell reaction. Here you know that AgCl is a sparingly soluble salt. So AgCl in equilibrium with Ag plus Cl minus. Ag plus takes an electron, converts to Ag. So this is the overall reaction. AgCl plus electron converts to Ag plus Cl minus. Now you have to know what is the Nernst equation for that reaction. So Nernst equation means E Ag AgCl, Cl minus is equal to E0 Ag AgCl, Cl minus 0.059 by 1. Now our electron change is 1 log concentration of the product activity of Ag into activity of Cl minus divided by activity of AgCl. AgCl and Ag both are solid, so activity is equal to 1. So you can write is equal to E0 Ag AgCl, Cl minus 0.059 by 1 log activity of Cl minus. So this is the Nernst equation for AgCl electrode, and from the Nernst equation you can see that the electrode potential of AgCl electrode depends on the concentration of Cl minus. That's why if you change the concentration of Cl minus, the E value of AgCl also changes. So here you can see concentration of KCl. This is first 1 molar, then it is 3 molar, then it is saturated. Here you can see electrode potential. This is the reduction potential. So it is at 25 degrees Celsius versus standard hydrogen electrode SHE. So first when the concentration is 1 molar, the electrode potential is equal to 0.236 volt. When the concentration is 3 molar, the electrode potential is 0.207 volt. When it is saturated, the electrode potential is 0.197 volt. Okay, so this is the diagram. This is the Nernst equation, and this is the cell reaction. And then for saturated AgCl electrode, the electrode potential value with respect to SHE is 0.197 volt at 25 degree Celsius. Thank you.